I think they closed the game on a 25-4 run. What do you think kind of went most wrong down the stretch?
We fouled on defense, offense. We just forced the ball in Steph's hands and kind of just relied on him to take it home for us. Two main things.
What were you thinking when Jokic launched that long shot?
I mean, honestly, all I thought about was him against the Lakers last year in the playoffs and him hitting those crazy shots over Anthony Davis. Because as soon as I saw him load up his feet like he was going to shoot it, I was like, just the way the momentum was going in the game, was like, had a good chance of going in.
What do you think about all the clutch games you guys have been in? It's up to 27 now. How do you manage those emotions?
I mean, a lot of them could be prevented. I think I just saw some that we've blown 4 games that we've let 18 or more in. A lot of them could be prevented. Plays here or there down the stretch. And even plays in the first half that you don't really think about because it's the end of the game that impact the outcome. We have a lot of those plays that tend to not go our way, and, our record reflects it.
Don't necessarily need you to rank them, but, is this worse than the Sacramento one, worse than, the Clippers one, some of the others?
Probably not the Sacramento one, just because that's in-season tournament play. That's to go to Vegas. But they all sting. They all count as a loss in the column. And, 16 and 18 is probably not where we should be.
And you said you've had a couple games like this. How are you learning how to recuperate after something like this?
I mean, we play again tomorrow against the Pistons, young team. They compete every night. Obviously, their record doesn't reflect that, but you can't sulk in the NBA. You got to game the next night or the night after. But everybody went out on the floor, just controlling what they can control is the most important thing.
Brandon, just out of curiosity, there are a lot of winners in that locker room. And this season, you guys have these big momentous wins and then these deflating losses. What is the mentality when you are having to deal with this roller coaster of a season so far?
I mean, the mentality, for me as a rookie, I've probably never lost like this. I've never had such good wins and but such bad losses. So I kind of lean into the vets on what they think, and they just tell me it's another game coming, and just try to be consistent in your daily habits, your routine, and more often times than not, we'll come out with a victory. But like I said, we're blowing a lot of leads. Could easily have 20, 25 wins this year.
I think you were 3 for 3 from 3 in the third quarter, and I wish I was asking this under better circumstances, but there are times in this game where you looked a little frustrated. How did you shake that off to kind of go just to the next play, next basket?
Definitely played very poorly in the first half. But, there's 2 halves to a game for a reason. It's halftime for a reason. Just falling into the game, not really thinking about anything, just, losing yourself in the game. Steph talks about it every game before the game. And I felt like I did that for the second half. Made some shots, but, we lost.
But Klay, you guys came out extremely aggressive in the third. What do you think happened where you guys just kind of lost your lead?
I think we probably just got too cool out there rather than playing with that same grit that had us up double digits.
You guys have had 4 or 5 of these, kind of late game losses this year. Is there a common thread with these?
I don't know. I think we have the ability to close, and I think the silver lining is that there have been a lot of games like this. Therefore, there's no reason to let doubt creep in. Let's just learn from it, dissect the film, and learn how to close, because I wholeheartedly believe in this team, and we're obviously without one of our best players, and it'll help very much when Draymond comes back, and we'll figure it out.
Klay, do you remember what was going through your mind when Jokic, spotted up from 39 feet?
No way. He's a great player, though. I'm not making it up. Yeah, that was a big shot.
And you talked the other night about, how that conversation with Steve really kind of helped you change your mentality. Has it been easy to kind of stick with that same mentality the past couple of days? Do you feel like that was kind of a turning point?
Oh, yeah.
For you?
Oh, yeah. Steve really helped me not look for external validation, help me relax and enjoy the game I love so much again rather than trying to please naysayers or whoever. He just is really good at giving us players perspective about things.
Klay, you said you guys played it too cool at the end. What does that mean to you?
Not being as aggressive to go to the rim, maybe leaving shooters too wide open. I mean, give credit to Peyton Watson. I know he's not the greatest three-point shooter, but he hit a huge three. And, yeah, that's what it means.
Klay, y'all spent so many years knowing exactly what you were going to do as a team at the end of games. How is there any drawback from not having anything said and it being game to game, who's playing and what you're doing out there?
I don't think so, because I think every year is totally different and unique. So this year it's been rocky at times, but luckily it's, an 82 game slate, and we have a lot of basketball ahead of us. Obviously, we have a golden opportunity here with 3 more games on this homestand, and we look forward to being victorious in all of them. That would be a nice way to kind of turn things around.
You mentioned how much you guys missed Draymond. Where did you see moments down the stretch where he could have been very helpful to you?
Oh, everywhere. I mean, it's Draymond Green. He does everything. We're all just so excited when he comes back because, it doesn't even have to be stated what he means to this team.
And, the reality is, we're playing a lot of young guys off of our bench, so when you play young guys, there are going to be, some ups and downs. And we're living with that because we feel that Christian, Peyton, Julian, all those guys have very bright futures ahead of them. So the experiences that they're getting now is only going to help us as we move forward, not just this year, but for many years to come. And then, just guys understanding Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Podziemski, who played really well. That kid's got a bright future. And locking in. Last year we had the 3rd best clutch defense in the NBA. And I think tonight down the stretch that showed.